What's this? A Bloons TD Battles 2 video from me that doesn't involve any ranting? Yes, it's about time Ninja Kiwi has gotten their act together on this game after seeing month-over-month decline for the longest run yet, and it has finally come to an end. As many who have followed my channel know, I've been highly critical of this game and have received plenty of backlash from it, because to be fair, I do want this game to be more inclusive, but I also understand some of the complex mechanics that this game has that the predecessor does not, and in other ways it's more simplified. But there's something about this update, specifically this update, that has been swept under the rug for whatever reason. In Bloons TD Battles Mobile, your opponent has 30 seconds to reconnect if they get disconnected at any point in the match. In this game, however, you have not 20, not even 10 seconds, but 5. Only 5! That is, until this update came along. Thanks to the Ninja Kiwi Mafia group, who has recently gotten their hands on this game again after a hiatus in DTD6 modding since Update 34 has stalled any progress there. Before anyone asks in the comments, when will Bloons TD Battles 2 modding happen? It's not. Just like Bloons TD6, this game can detect whether or not you are running on a modded client, and if it does, it disables various features that involve multiplayer. Unfortunately, since this game is all about multiplayer, it disables all the battle buttons, even for private matches. So the only thing the hacking community has succeeded at doing with this game is digging through the game's source code and figuring out all the mechanics and what the new server links are, which they have been able to obtain that as well. And would you know, the new Modern Times Group hosted servers are a heck of a lot better than Ninja Kiwi's own hosted servers. The horizontal lines in the graph are a benchmark to tell how well the servers are performing. This number should always be below 1% for passable server performance. Only 4 days recorded has the Ninja Kiwi hosted server downtime fallen below that red line, and not below any others, shown on the right, which is pathetic. These new servers, although still not great, are at least a much more tolerable improvement. Granted, the player base has shrunken a lot since this game first came out, so this might not be the most accurate representation. From what I've heard, the mobile player base hasn't gone down quite as much as on Steam, but if you've seen my last video on this game, you can see just how much Hall of Master participation has reduced. It was speculated for a while that they were migrating to Microsoft-hosted servers, but that ended up being a rumor. I'm going off topic anyway, so I'll stop. Before, if you lost connection at any point in the battle for longer than 5 seconds, even if it was during the preloading screen right after the map and hero selection screen, the prompt forcing you to surrender would appear right as soon as the game actually starts. Now, it takes 5 seconds of being disconnected for a reconnecting screen to appear, and it will wait 10 seconds on that screen before displaying that prompt. So overall, a pretty good improvement, so now those in the Philippines and other developing nations can actually try this game out for the first time. Most likely, the new player base volume should still be good for these servers to handle. Even if the player base suddenly doubled or even tripled from this point, it would have no issue at all keeping up. So that, more than anything, is why this game is starting to become good, but there's still a way to go, most of which has already been documented several times by now, either by me or some bigger Bloons tuber out there. There's still the issue of players disconnecting on the map and hero selection screens without any punishments, other than being flagged if you're caught doing it too many times, I think 10, which is honestly pretty generous. At least now you don't get flagged for losing 4 times in a row to the same person in ranked mode anymore, which, for the record, is the only game mode that actually flags you. So at least Ninja Kiwi has wisened up about that, because that is an especially dumb rule and the game basically throwing you a middle finger because you suck at the game. Still, if you get flagged twice, the second flag is permanent, and you'll have to play on a new network and a new account in order to play normally again. The recent balance changes have also improved, compared to the pre-1.8 ones, which were mostly irrelevant and sucky, so there may finally be light at the end of the tunnel for this game. But still, my faith in Ninja Kiwi is pretty much gone, so I'll leave it to you. Do you think this game is good in its current state? Let me know in the comments.